Hello, I'm Eric Houston, and welcome to Wednesdays with Barbie. I am here, as always, with Barbie. Barbie, how are you today?
I'm pretty good. I wish the sun was shining, but anyhow, at least it's not raining, flooding, snowing, whatever.
There you go.
So we got a good day.
Well, welcome to the show, Barbie.
Oh, thank you.
Now, it's February. It's our February episode. And February means Valentine's Day. Now, you seem excited.
Oh, of course.
So, Barbie, let's start out with a real easy question. What is the craziest Valentine's Day present you ever got?
Oh, my word. I can't really even imagine.
Now, you mentioned something to me the other day that I thought it was a kitty.
Oh, that was, yeah, I'd received a white Persian cat because I can't have real cats.
So this was a fake Persian cat?
Oh, of course, yeah, just a stuffed one, but it had the fur of a real Persian cat because it was very expensive, but it was really, really nice, yeah. May have been Valentine's Day. I can't remember. I was quite young then.
Yeah. How old were you?
Oh, I was still in high school. I was in my teens.
Okay. And what did you name the kitten?
Oh, mercy, I don't remember that. What, you're really working on my memory. Oh, I can't imagine what I named it. I probably gave it Al's name, the guy that gave it to me.
Okay.
I mean, what would be better?
Fair enough.
Make him feel better.
Fair enough. Now, you brought a bunch of Valentine's Day decorations today.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us about some of these?
Well, the one back here, this little basket, I'll move this here one little. I thought he was a monkey, but then I guess Eric clarified it with me and said, no. I said, well, he sure looked like he had a monkey face.
I think it's a bear.
It's a bear, but it's a funny bear. Maybe
Okay.
It's a polar bear.
What's his name?
Anyway, I didn't give it a name, but I think I will now. I would have called it Eric.
Okay, fair enough.
And then, of course, this one, I had it home, and I was trying to monkey around with it, and I ended up finding out that all the flowers, there's really another basket inside, so that'll be my basket for when don't put it all the way out. Everything will fall off.
Oh, gosh.
See what you did? You just
ruined
can't
it.
do that kind of
I'm
stuff.
sorry.
Well, shame on you.
I'm sorry.
I tell my kids that. Now you even followed the blue flower there.
There's a blue
anyhow, there's a little blue blossom in there. But that will be my decoration for when it's spring.
Okay.
But anyhow, right now that's a nice heart.
Okay, and then
And then that little bear, well, I don't know. I think being it's a little, I'll name it Marlis.
This is Marlis?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is Eric and Marlis. That's his fiance.
That's right. For the folks at home.
Yeah, for the folks at home. He's just recently been engaged, so.
I'm taken.
Yeah. Oh, yes, he let me know that today, and I said, oh, I'm too old. Funny, Eric. We tease around all the time,
We do.
I mean,
We do.
I'm taken too, though, so ha ha ha.
Now I think you had something you wanted to tell the viewers about Valentine's Day.
Well, I often wonder how, I'm always curious about something.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering how Valentine's really got started. And I think it's such a nice kind of holiday, and the gloom after Christmas and all with winter, cabin fever and all. But it's such a lovely time to express our caring and loving and all that stuff. And if you don't have a significant other, then go find one.
There you go.
No, really. But it is for caring and sharing and loving. And I think it's so special. And I know I always enjoy getting flowers. So this year I got to thinking about what I have. Still have a poinsettia plant at home that's in a real pretty metal frame or metal basket.
And did you get that for Christmas?
Yeah, and that was a nice little small poinsettia plant, but it's kind of dwindling down now. Mm-hmm. So I thought, you know what I think I'm going to do this year? Rather than having fresh flowers, I'm going to look for a pretty plant to put in there that will be...
Or you've got these.
No, I don't want artificial. I want the real stuff.
Okay.
So, and
genuine.
My real favorite flower during Valentine's is to get red and white carnations because they last so long, so by the time a few of them have went down, then I still have got some to put into a single vase or something, because carnations last so long, so I can keep them going for almost 2 months.
There you go. Now I
So
know
I get my money's worth.
there. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I know that you brought some show and tells for us.
Oh, yes.
Some
I-
Valentine's Day show and tells.
Yes.
Do you want to show and tell?
Okay, of course I do. I'll tell
Okay.
you what.
Yes.
This one is,
Yeah.
it's a heart shape, see?
Okay. Why not, let's see. If you want to give that to me here, I'll hand it so they can.
And it's,
They can see it on the
I use
camera
it in
there.
my purse with the little hook on it, and I put my
Keys.
no, I don't use it for keys.
No?
I put my nail clipper on there. So whenever
What?
I'm looking for it, my nail clipper is always handy, and I look for the heart.
Do you put
So-
anything else on there?
But it says, no, not really on that one. And then what that says is that you're the heart of my business. And you know, when you think about it, no matter what we do in life, whatever work it is or such, we always have to have somebody that's helping us along to make it the heart of our business and going on and producing and whatever. So it's always got a heart to it.
There you go.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's now you can put your fingernail clippers back on it.
Yeah, I left the other one at home. Now, I noticed that one was really a lot newer. Now I've got something that,
Wait, you have another one of these?
now I have another one in my,
Is it
that's
just
really
like
wore
this one?
out. Yeah, but
Oh,
it's
okay.
really wore out. Now I happened to find this in my little whatnot bag of, a screwdriver or a measuring
Junk
tape.
drawer.
And this one it says, a cheerful look brings joy to the heart. And that's in Proverbs 15:30. But I don't know how long ago I got this, because it's from Northwestern College in Iowa. And then when you open it up, it lets you know if you're really very cheerful or not. So if you see that you've got kind of a sour face, then you better shut it up. But
Are you looking cheerful today, Barbie?
I don't know, I hope so.
I think so. Here, I'll put that there so people can see it here. Right
Some people
there.
tell me that, whenever I've been sick and that, they said they never could tell when I was sick, because I don't know, I must have pretended pretty good.
Yeah.
But I don't like to dwell on it too much. So I guess that's been always a lot more good for my healing and everything. Now this one
Oh, we
is
got
for-
another one.
is show and tell. This is going to be very difficult to see. Eric, I told him about that, and that is the beginning of the love story that was in my family.
Aw.
I'm the youngest of 11, and that sounds pretty big, but especially for my age, there's still 6 of us living, and so I come from a family, of a large family, and so we all had to try to get along, and even with our fights and different things that we had, name it,
So you're the youngest of 11.
I'm the youngest of 11. There's
That's-
twins ahead of me.
Twin, okay. How much older than you was the oldest?
She's 20 years older.
Oh, wow.
So that makes, I could go right down with their ages ever
Please.
since.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I tell you, then you'll be able to figure out the math. But anyhow, 1919, 1921, 23, 24, 20. See, I lost it there. 24. Then it went down to 29. And then from there it went to 36. 1936, I'm saying. Because 29 and 36. So there was little gaps once in a while.
Yeah.
36, then 35 in 1934. Then let me see, where did I leave off? 37, there was twins. And then I'm, of course, wow, you could figure that one out.
1975.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure, 1975.
Yes. Now, were you close with your brothers and sisters?
I would say basically I was. I have
Yeah.
got 6 sisters and 4 brothers, and
Yeah.
we had a lot of fun, a lot of teasing.
You guys go on a lot of vacations growing up?
Well, not really. When you have a family that
Yeah.
big, I think you go as far as Wisconsin to the farmers' houses of relatives, aunt and uncles, and they thought, oh no, you mean the Johnsons are coming? We better have a big family reunion. So yeah, we didn't go far. We didn't travel so much then. I got to travel more when I was a little older.
Okay. So, but what kind of crazy, 11 kids, that's a lot.
Yeah,
What
it
sort
is.
of crazy stuff happened in that house?
Well, I think that the thing that that I remember the most was seeing in the neighborhoods. Back then, your neighbors, we were all pretty close. You always heard the expression of I like the Good Old Days magazine, but it's the backyard over the fence, hanging up clothes and stuff, and you talk with your neighbors. I remember going out and having so much fun with my brother, and we'd go around, find big rocks, and then we'd build ourselves a tent, pull the old clothesline down, maybe. But be creative. I mean, kids just, I can't imagine not having had the fun that we had. And roller skating, oh my gosh, roller skating, those crazy old metal roller skates that seem to all fall apart. You got to get a special key to get them fixed up and back. But that was my beginning because I loved roller skating in the rink later on.
Oh, so you kept up with the roller skating? Oh,
I loved it.
Did you ever?
I did some ice skating, but I didn't like it as well. It was always either too cold or my ankles weren't as good or something, but I loved roller skating. I loved those 8 wheels.
Yeah. Did you ever turn pro?
Oh, of course not. No, I was never pro.
Now, you remember the 70s?
Well, yeah, maybe some of it.
Parts.
Yeah.
Do you remember roller derby?
Oh, yes. I used to watch a lot of roller derby, and if that meant was the girls, I used to say, oh, pull their hair out. What matters, let them wear a wig for the rest of their life or whatever. I mean, I was kind of mean with them, But here, find out Danica's got a roommate that is in the actual roller derby.
That's right. I remember that. Danica, one of our news anchors here.
Yes, I just couldn't believe it. She's got a roommate that...
Well, what I'm trying to say, Barbie, is you were into the roller skating.
Oh, I love it.
You like watching roller derby.
Yeah. And I also liked watching wrestling.
Well, you could be a roller derby player during the fall and a wrestler during the summer.
Oh, yeah. No, I think we'll stay with what I'm doing.
All right.
Getting too old for all that crazy stuff.
Now,
but it's fun.
It is. Now, moving on. Now, you mentioned earlier in the show that I'm engaged.
Oh, yes. He's got a very nice gal.
Thank you. And we have been talking about recently when you got engaged to your husband, Martin. I think it's a very cute story.
Oh, my gosh. He's sure asking me personal things, isn't he? But then it is Valentine's.
It is.
Well, Martin and I met through my sister. My sister was, at that time, had been divorced twice. So she had a real nice friend she was seeing. And she knew of Martin through a girlfriend of hers. So she called me up one night, and I was home from work, and she says, I want you to come to a barbecue. I said, oh, geez, Tuesday night, that's my night to clean house, do my hair, do last-minute stuff for the rest of the week, and kind of a catch-up time. Yeah, I got to wash my hair.
Yeah.
So I said, I don't think I want to go, but thanks anyhow. Oh, no. She kept telling me, you got to come for just a little while. I'll be there. I'll meet you. Well, that was the big joke of it, was that she said she's going to meet me. Well, don't believe your sister. Never, till later.
She stood you up?
She kind of stood me up for a while, but then, of course, knowing me, or if you know me, I just winged it. I go in and I'm Barb. So... You know me, so, and then I got introduced to this Martin, and he's kind of a shy, more of an introverted type guy, but he's quiet and sweet. He's North Dakota farm boy. Well, anyhow, the time went on, we were cooking and stuff, and then the gal that was out, we were at her house, she was boarding horses out at Weaver Lake. This was way out west there.
Sure.
And so we said, okay, we were going to go over and see her horses. So this was kind of fun. So Martin says, well, you're going to go over there? I says, yeah, I'm going to go over there. So I drove over there and stuff. Well, then he was there, and it was up by the, it was a typical country setting because there you are.
Yeah. So he meets you up at the horse farm.
Yeah, by the, what do you call them, the fences or whatever, the wood fences. So we're talking a little bit, and I thought, boy, you're not wasting any time. He wanted to ask me out, and I thought, hey, wait a minute. Thursday night for dinner? No, Tuesday night? Oh, mercy, I can't go out again. This is getting to be too much. So anyhow, well, we did make a date.
Yes.
And of all things, and we were from the Minneapolis area, so our first date, of all things, you usually don't go to something so special, like, you know, but we went to the vineyard. Oh, I love the food at the vineyard.
Yeah.
So we go out to dinner.
Yes.
I come home that night. I called my sister right away. I says, you want to know something, Bev? Don't ever tell me I have to go out with Martin again because I don't like him at all. I didn't like it. No,
You
I
didn't
don't
like
want
it?
to. No, I didn't want
hear.
it.
Now I have not heard this wrinkle.
Yeah, you
before.
didn't hear that one. I said, I didn't like him. And I said, I don't want to see him ever again.
Was it just
Funny
because he was
part of
trying to
it
get
is-
things going too quick?
Oh, well, no, I said, he's too quiet.
Yeah.
Of course, by the time we went on a little longer, then when we go to get some counseling, we did end up getting engaged.
Yeah.
I'll get to that story too.
Okay.
But then we met in August,
Mm-hmm.
and we got engaged. I don't remember now the date, but anyhow, then we got married in November. But you know, when you've been in a second marriage and you're that old, you don't really have to waste a lot of time.
Okay, we had a little bit of technical difficulties there, but now we're coming back to the story. And Barbie, you were just telling us about, so we've met Martin. We've decided he's the guy for us. How does he pop the question?
Well, that was the funny part because Danica reminded me. She says, "Barb, you told me that you popped the question." Well, see, we were just kind of talking back and forth, and I thought, "Oh yeah, I ain't gonna go no place." So we went down to St. Cloud.
You and
by
Martin.
Martin and I, walking around in this the Crossroads Mall that's up there, and we went over to a gumball machine. That gumball machine had some little things in it that had different little rings and stuff. We laughed about that, you know, and of course I put in the money and I got a gumball. The thing came out and it had a little ring in it. And oh boy, how big deal. We're going to pretend we're engaged, huh? Okay, so then we went over to a jewelry store and he let me pick out a ring. He had a couple different ones. I thought, what? Yeah. Well, so then we got engaged.
So you got to
And-
trade up that day.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
He let me get the ring right away.
Are you
So,
wearing it
wow.
right now?
Yes, I
Oh,
am.
let's see if we can zoom in on that.
Oh, and I've been married going on 27 years, the same guy.
Yeah. That is great.
So
And I hear, and you talk about Martin all the time. You guys are still so much in love.
he's been a real good guy. And he was farmer bred, so you can't bulk on that, that's for sure, I don't think. And so we're going to make it because we got a lot of fortitude.
I think that's fantastic. Congratulations on 27 years.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So now we've talked about a lot about love, but February is about more than love, Barbie. Because it's a big movie month. The Oscar nominations just came out recently. The Oscars will be later this month. And I thought we would talk about, because you've been telling me about some movies that you have seen lately. You watched the movie Freaky Friday.
Oh, jeez. Freaky Friday, it really is Freaky Friday.
You did not care for this movie.
I was kind of dumb. I mean, I watched it. Martin fell asleep, so that's how good he was with the movie. I mean, he could care less.
Now,
I asked him, I said,
didn't Martin pick it out?
yes, he did. He says, let's watch this. And I said, oh, great, you know. So by the time we really finished watching, or I should say I finished watching it, I thought, you know, this again was another thing. It's a reverse of something, but it was reversed roles of a mother and daughter. And I don't know, it goes back to a long time ago, I guess, to some of the old Sally Field movies.
Yeah. Now, was this an old movie or a newer movie?
I think Freaky Friday's kind of old.
Yeah. Would it surprise you to know that they have made it again
Oh my gosh, really?
with Jamie Lee Curtis?
No kidding.
Yeah, and they have ripped it off a number of times. Like there's a version where it's a dad and a son.
Oh my, how funny.
We could get all of them and watch
Yeah.
all of them.
That would be something.
Would you do that?
Well, I could probably try.
Okay, fair enough. What is your favorite movie, Barbie?
Now this is crazy because a lot of people couldn't stand it, but
Freaky
my
Friday?
favorite movie was really E.T. I think I wore that tape out. E.T. I think I had that thing memorized, you know, almost like Christmas Story of the one that you memorized when you were a kid, you know, it's the night before Christmas
Oh,
all
sure.
over the house, you know. This one was like, it was so intriguing, such a lively
Yeah.
type of movie. I really enjoyed that one.
What is your favorite scene in E.T.?
When they went in the closet and tried to hide them.
Do you think there really are E.T.s, Barbie?
I'd like to believe so.
Yeah.
I'm pretty fictitious in that way.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of cute.
All right. All right. What is the worst movie you ever saw? E.T.'s the best.
Oh, my
E.T.'s the
worst
greatest
movie.
ever.
Well, when I was real young, my brother, when we did ever get to go to a movie, and then of course he got to be the one to pick out the one of the old gorilla movies.
Yeah.
And we went up to the
I
Columbia
like
Heights.
gorillas.
Yeah, went up to the Columbia Heights movie theater, and all the way home he knew I was going to be crying because he'd always scare me about the big old gorilla, you know. And so then that turned out to be kind of a bad deal because I wasn't for that. And
Did he
so
have
my
like
mom,
a gorilla mask?
he could have. Oh yeah, sure. No, but that kind of movies. No,
Okay, but I'm sorry, you were going to say something about your mom.
my mom and him got into it about he wasn't supposed to be so hard on
Wasn't
me.
supposed to be picking on you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now is he the one you threw the shoe at?
Oh yes, I threw. Didn't you already ask me that story?
I don't think we've talked about the shoe today. No.
Not on that one, huh?
No.
Oh, the shoe, yes. We had a average sized kitchen. We had a great big window that was, a good size, like a bay window. And he got mad at me about something, and we were fighting and fussing, and so I picked up a shoe, and instead of him letting me hit him, he ducked, and it went right through the window. Well, he's the one, though, that got into trouble. He had to buy the glass. He had to get that window repaired, not me, because he ducked. So if you're going to get in a fight, don't duck.
No, get hit in the face.
Yeah.
Why did you throw a shoe at him?
Well, find the handiest thing I could do. I'd probably throw a hammer at him if I could.
Well, what had he done?
I don't remember what he done. It was something that made me mad.
Well, obviously.
I mean, when kids are mad in our
Yeah.
house,
They're throwing shoes
they
at
do
each
dumb
other.
things, yeah. Oh,
I don't even know what to say to that part.
I don't even know either.
You know, I think that on that note, we should wrap up for today.
Well, that sounds like it's
Okay.
pretty good.
Well,
I do want to say
yes.
one thing.
Please do.
Everybody here that's trying to work on this production and everything, I want to say thank you to all of you and have a wonderful Valentine's. And afterwards, when we're done, then you can come up and have a treat. And in fact, Eric, I'll give you a heart.
Well, thank you, Barbie.
And then I'll have one too. So
Okay.
there should be enough
There
for
you
all
go.
of us. How about that?
Here's hoping. Well, I want to thank our crew, too. We have a wonderful and terrific crew. Their names are on the screen right now. I want to thank Barbie for doing this again. We'll be back again in March with a new episode.
Oh, yes.
Yes. In the meantime, if you have any questions that you would like to ask Barbie, you can call and leave a message at 763-231-2803 or email me, Eric, at northmetrotv.com. We'll set up a special Barbie email soon, but for now, email there. And also, I would just want to say again about our crew. It's a wonderful crew, and it's all a volunteer crew. Everybody who works on this show volunteers and donates their time. So if you'd be interested in volunteering your time and helping out on the show, send an email to that same email address, and we would love to have you.
That's right.
That's right.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bye. Happy Valentine's Day.